It's Mrs. Curtis. Today we're going to be drawing this awesome geometric seal drawing together. Make sure you have your paper and your pencil ready to go. Remember, I am going to be drawing with my black marker so you can see it better on the screen, but it's going to be easier for you if you draw with a pencil, just in case you make a mistake. We're going to start our drawing right in the center of our paper. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find the center right about here. And I'm just going to put a black spot or a dot on my paper like that. You can do yours with your pencil. You want to find the center because that's going to be the very top of our seal's nose. And we're going to start drawing our seal by making a triangle. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to make a triangle going down. And this is going to be the seal's body and head. So I'm going to make my triangle pretty big, going down on my paper like this, and then come across, just like that. I'm going to add some details to my seal before I move on to the next part. So I'm going to add just a few little whiskers at the top of his nose. I'm also going to add his eye, and he's going to be looking up because he's going to be balancing some little balls on his nose. And a smile. I'm also going to add some flippers, and for these I'm going to be using some half circles. So I'm going to add one half circle on this side and then another half circle on this side. We're still using those geometric shapes. For his tail, we're going to use a triangle on this right side of his body. I'm going to add a triangle coming out this way. And this line right here, I don't have to draw again because it's already there. I'm also going to add little triangles coming out for the end of his tail. So it's going to be one little triangle here, and then one little triangle here. It almost looks like a little bow tie on for his tail. Right now, our seal is floating. So we're going to actually have him sitting on a box. So we're going to make a rectangle underneath our seal. So starting right on the bottom corner of my seal, I'm going to bring my line down, down, down. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of my seal. I'm going to bring that line down, down, down. And then use a line to go across and meet up with it. Now, I don't want to leave that box just plain like this, so I'm going to go ahead and add some triangles inside of it. And I'm going to do that with a zigzag line. So I'm going to start over here. This first one's a little tricky because it's going to run into his flipper. So I'm going to make my line start right here, imagine where it would continue, and make it on the other side. And then I'm going to go up. It's like a big zigzag line. And then back down. So I ended up with two triangles, or two big triangles and two smaller triangles in there. I also, when I look at it, my seal and his box, they're still floating. So we want to put them on the ground. We're going to draw that horizon line, but we're not going to draw it straight across for this. We want our seal to look like he's in the circus ring. So we're going to actually draw a curved line or an oval shape behind him instead of drawing it straight, and it'll make it look like he's sitting in that circus ring. So I'm going to start on the side of my paper, and I'm going to draw a curved line going up, up, up. Stop when you hit the edge of your seal. We're going to imagine where it would have gone, and then continue on the other side. That's the first one. We're going to do that again for the side of the circus ring. We're going to move up just a little higher. So I'm going to go right about here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go up, up, up. Stop when you hit the edge of your seal. I'm going to do a little bit from here to here. Look at that. It went right between his tail and his body. A little bit here, and continue on the other side. My line got a little bit goofy here. You know what? If I was using a pencil, I'd probably fix that with my eraser. I'm using permanent markers, so I'm just going to have to leave it there. That's okay. Now that we have that ring for the circus ring, we're going to add some rectangles inside of there. So we're going to actually make some straight lines going down to make it look like the side of the circus ring. All right, our seal is looking really good. but he is definitely missing something. He is missing the balls on the top of his nose that he's going to be balancing. So right on the top of his nose, we're going to start by making a circle. We're going to make a circle at the top of his nose. I'm actually going to start on his nose when I make my circle. I'm not going to start up here. I'm going to start right on his nose, and I'm going to go up and around for the first ball, just like that. Then I'm going to put another ball on top of that one. So I'm going to start right on the top of this first ball, and I'm going to go up and around just like that. Oh my gosh, that looks really hard to balance. You know what? Let's add one more. I'm going to start right up here on the top of this one. Going to go up and around, and this one's going to be a little bit smaller, and just like that. Now, no circus balls are complete without some pattern. So inside of each of these, you're going to come up with some different patterns. You can make yours look like mine, or you can just make them your own. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just add some patterns into mine. You can totally follow along and do the same thing that I'm doing, or you can create your own designs for these. Just add a little polka dots on here. This one, I think we're going to add, I'm going to add like a beach ball. There we go. Looks like a beach ball on top of his nose there. And then this last one, I think some zigzags. Again, you do not have to copy my designs. You can totally come up with your own cool patterns and designs. That looks pretty good. Okay. These seals look amazing, and the only thing they're missing now is the color. So I cannot wait to see yours. This is the end of our drawing part of our lesson, and I'll meet back here with you again when you finish drawing.